So I'm just removing some of the unwanted images over here. Hello friends, welcome back to the portfolio project series. In today's video, we will see the beginner level Tableau project in which we will see a small dashboard preparation, how to prepare the small dashboard using Tableau in this portfolio projects. Let's get started and just to get revise what we have done in the last video of this series. As we've seen in the last scenario, that what are the questions coming to our mind that we already covered in the last video of this series. So continuing to this, see, these are the things that we already gone through in the last video. We understood what is the workflow or the life cycle of any data project. So these are the visualizations, and today what we are going to see is Tableau, a very intermediate level project that we are going to prepare on Tableau Public, right? And you have to prepare your profile on Tableau Public as well as. So today's topic is Tableau Portfolio Project for the beginners. In this project, we will building a dashboard and a dashboard actions, how to use the dashboard and how to use the dashboard actions into it. So as we seen in the last video, we have some business scenarios with us. In today's project, we have a scenario of a retail company, right? See over here that we have a one retail company with us, and this company is strategizing to improve business in low performing area. So the very first thing, remember, we have to categorize the business scenario into parts as we already discussed. So the first thing that we have to do is the first business requirement, that is low performing areas, right? So we have to analyze where the company is performing very low, as well as extends its services in the areas that contributes the maximum towards sales and profit. So the second thing that we have to analyze is where the maximum sales and profits are going on. This is your second point. For this, what is the company's requirement? That is, CEO of the company needs to keep an eye on reason. What are the areas that we have to analyze regarding the sales and profit? That is, as per the reason, as per the state, the category, and the subcategories, as well as sales and profit. As we are going with the sales and profit, that's why we need to have the sales and profit values also. This will help him, to whom? The CEO. Him, the CEO, determine the reasons and states eligible for attractive discount strategies. So if we can analyze the low performing areas, they can implement some attractive discount strategies over there to improve their sales and profits. That's the thing we have to determine. What are their key questions or the key answers they need from this analysis is what is the overall profit of the central region. So they think that the central region is not giving so much profits from the sales. So most probably, this is our hypothesis now, that the central region have the low performing area. Second thing, in the southern region, which category records the lowest sales? So in south region, if we can recognize that which subcategory having the lowest sales, so that they can implement some discounts on it. All right. So this will be the business scenario of Tableau for the analysis, and how we will going to analyze this is the very first thing we need to do is download our data from the Kaggle, inserting that data in Tableau Public, then design some sheets regarding the same, then create the dashboard using these sheets in the workbook, and for the dashboard action, we need to implement the filter actions on reason and state analytic sheets. Okay, so this will be the more or less the output of our dashboard. So let's get into the second part, which is creating these dashboard on Tableau Public. Right, start for the portfolio project on Tableau Public. This is for the beginners. So as we've seen in the last few minutes that we have a business scenario with us, just we divided this business scenario into multiple parts, multiple categories to understand the business. The very first stage of ours in which we understand the business scenario and what is our outcome. The outcome will be in the search of these two questions that we need to analyze, that what is the overall profit of the central region, and in the southern region which subcategory recorded the lowest sales, right? So this will be our scenario and what we need to find out, right? So how we will go into it, that very first thing is we will download our dataset from the Kaggle. Second, we insert that dataset into Tableau Public. Then we design 2 to 3 visualizations as per requirement of the business scenario. Then we will create our dashboard using these sheets that we just prepared in stage number 3 and input some filter actions so that the whole dashboard can be controlled using few of your particular parameters like region, state, likewise. Okay, so the output dashboard will be look like this. So this is your first portfolio project in Tableau. So just get up to the last of the video and find the very minor things that you have to learn in Tableau, right? So just getting into the first step, that is our Kaggle. Why we are downloading our dataset from Kaggle? That you are a practitioner, and for practice purpose, we are preparing all these portfolio projects as well as to showcase these projects on our profiles of Tableau. So we need some data sets. Live data sets are not possible that can be get from the industry. It is not possible. That's why we are taking some open source data sets, and Kaggle is the most and the biggest platform where you can get your data sets. So just get into the Kaggle, that is kaggle.com. Here, let me sign out my account once. This is the main page, or you can say the home page of Kaggle. From here, if you are not registered on it, you can first register, then sign in to get your data. Otherwise, if you already have your account on Kaggle, just sign it with your credentials. I am signing in with my own credentials. I just signed in. Now, this is your home page. From here in left side corner, you will find the option of datasets. Click on that. Now, you have a search bar. Either you can search your data that on which you are working by categories, that is computer science, education, classification, computer vision, NLP, data visualization, pre-trained models. So, or you can search about the trending data sets also over here. Okay, but here what we need a very famous data that is known as Superstore, which is used to get into the basics of any visualization, any analytical skills. Either you can work on global super data store or Superstore dataset. I prefer global Superstore rather than Superstore dataset. So just get into Superstore data. From here, you can have the details of the data, that what are the column name available here, who generated this data, who is the author, how many times people given a up thumb to this data set, what is the size of the data set, what are the things or what are the entries available in the data set in a detailed format, in compact format, in column format also, right? And also it have some metadata, who is the author, coverage, POI citations, if you need to give citations to it, provinces, licenses, and all those things. It is an open source, that's why you can use it. So you can click directly over here to download this data set, else you can download it from here also, right? Data Explorer. I will prefer to download from here. It will be achieved in a RG format. So just I am saving it on my desktop, show in folder, and just extract all data, right? Extract it. It will give me my data. Okay, it is extracted file now. Okay, it is in CSV format. Remember this thing, that whenever you are getting your data, just check it that either it is in CSV or Excel format, right? Now I have my data. I will go upon the Tableau Public profile. So where we are going to prepare our project? On Tableau Public, right? So search in Google, that is Tableau Public. You will find that here it is a Tableau Public. Click on it, and it will give you the option for signing in. Right? You will find that it will also ask you for the credentials. I will log in it with my own credentials. If you are not have signed up on Tableau Public, just register first, then sign in again. I am signing in with my own credentials. See, it is signed in. Now over here you can find my profile. Click on it, and a profile will be opened like this. You can edit your profile, give all the details about yourself over here, right? And then you can have a hire me button also, that if someone is looking into your profile, they can hire you directly from over here, and they can communicate directly over here. Give your profile something detail about you, your LinkedIn button also over here, so that people can go over to your LinkedIn profile also and search over you. Now, time to create our visualization using Tableau. Here is a button named Create a Viz. Click on it. The interface for Tableau will be visible over here, so that you can easily interface, or you can work on Tableau software as you work on your offline version. So, upload from computer, it will directly ask you to upload your data. This is our second and third phase, that we are uploading our data, or you can say insert data into Tableau. This is the same interface that you find in your offline version also. Tableau Public profile or offline version, it is on online. Okay, so once you have this data inserted into it, you need to update now or update automatically. Update automatically needed when your data is real-time data, but we are using on extract data, that's why we just need to do update now. Your complete data having row ID, order ID, and all these credentials in the name of column will be here. See, there are 21 fields and 9,994 rows in our data, right? Tableau visualizes 100 rows for as a sample review of your data. So you can see the whole data is extracted here, and the whole data set also used in your particular visualization. Now, where we have to do our visualization, it is now available in the bottom, just aside of data source, that is sheet number 1. Just click on that and wait to get it started. Our first visualization, we have our objective to find our sales and profit variation, or you can say the uh, visualization of sales and profit as per region and states. As per region and state, we need to know that what is the sales and profit simultaneously. So we have our fields with us, we have our column names with us here. So what you need to do, you have regions with you, just drag and drop into rows. Second region we have, now we need to analyze it against states. You can see Tableau categorizes by itself, measures all the things by itself among the huge data, that the states that are into region coming likewise. So it bifurcates, or you can say separate all the things according to the filters that are inbuilt. Right now, what we need to analyze the profit and sales of these things. So we have profit and sales over here. First of all, I like to take the profit into columns and then the sales into columns again. You have some visualization. Now see, this is the sale, this is the profit, and this is the sale, right? So easily you can identify here that Texas having losses of 25,000, whereas the sales is 1,70,000. You don't need to compare right here, but a small, or you can say a brief analysis of sales and profit comes into the visualization against your region, and the states arrives in that particular region. Now, to make it more interactive, what you need to do, just give some colors, drag regions into colors so that it can be separated, or it can be easily visualized likewise. So if all these things are in blue, you, you have some issues, or you can have some problem to identifying the difference between the regions. So just giving a color coding to different regions. Now it is easy to identify the things. Now, if we have these particular graphics with us, we need to show the data that is concerned with this particular bars. What we need to do, we need to input the label of each and every bar over here. From where we can do these labeling, over here in marks, get into the label, click on it, right, and show marks label. It will show you the marks that are in front of all these values, right? So this is about our first visualization, and now as you can see, there is no name of this particular sheet. So just renaming this sheet as usual, you can find it into the right click option at sheet number 1, give it reason and state analysis, right? Click on OK. If you change the name of the sheet, you can see it changes automatically in the heading of your visualization also. So this is about your first visualization, or you can say the first sheet that we prepared against the objective we have, right? Now moving to the second visualization. Now from where we can search for the new sheet, that is in bottom, there you can find out the option that new worksheet, right? Click on that, you will find the sheet number 1. Now what is our next requirement? Our next requirement is that sales and profit analysis as per the states, right? So we are not going with some tabular formats, we are not going with some graphical formats. Now we will use our map to identify those places where the profit and the sales are maximum or minimum. How we will go into it? We will use the map function in it by locations. So we have states by our global data set, right? Or you can say a geographical data set. So either you can drag and drop into details, uh, else you can double click on states, your visualization, or the locations will be marked against here. Okay, you can drag and drop states into label so that the name against each and every places will be appear in your visualization also. Now the second thing is that you can drag sales into colors to bifurcate or to separate different states according to the total sales. Right? See, here is the marker that light, very light color belongs to the lowest sales, and as the color get dark and the maximum dark blue color having the maximum sales. So we can see, or it is more visualized over here, that California having the darkest color, so it have the maximum sales, right? And now we also need our profit to be analyzed in this visualization. So drag and drop profit in the size, right? Now you can see the color of the balls or the circles having with the sales parameter, as well as the size of the circles belongs to the profit parameter, right? So here you can analyze that as dark as the circle is having the more sales, whereas as big as the circle having the large profit. You can see in Washington the circle is little bit big, but the profit is not so good. That's why it depends that what is the sale and what is the profit. The profit is good in Washington, but the total sales is not so good. So in lower sale, it is giving you the more profit. Washington is a good place for the business, it concludes, right? Whereas California and New York both having good sales as well as the good profit also, right? So this will be your visualization that you can use it against your particular analysis as per state and profit of sales on location wise. Now let's make it more attractive. Click on the colors. You can edit these colors. This is very pattern that can be very normal or formal pattern. Just change it according to different color. The very famous color coding in Tableau is orange, blue, diverging. See now how attractive it is. You can see a very dark red color is minimum, whereas the blue color, dark blue color are from your maximum sales, right? So likewise, now the visualization is very attractive. Now what you have to do, you have to rename your particular sheet also. This is your profit by state, right? So rename it as a profit by state, right? Click on OK. Your sheet name as well as your visualization heading both get changed. Now you have to do one more visualization into it that will contains that in your first visualization we have some parameter regarding profit and sales across the region, right? Now what is our third requirement? Our third requirement says we need to know the minimum sales as per the subcategory, right? And the minimum profit as per the sales as and across subcategory, right? So taking subcategory into columns as well as taking the sales into rows, taking profit now into rows. Now you can see there are two visualizations available in it, but what you need to do, you need to analyze it by comparing these two parameters. How you will compare both parameters if these two graphs are not merged? What you need to do, you have to use the dual axis feature of Tableau. So you can find your options from this drop down menu, click on it, find dual axis, click dual axis. Now your visualization shows that both the parameters are merged on a dual axis, one in right and one in left, right? So you can see it is 0, 100, 200 and 300. Whereas the scale for the profit is 0, 20, 40. Both are not matching. So to synchronize these scales, what you need to do, you need to get over here your cursor, right click on it. You can find a synchronize axis option over here. So just click over here and you find that both the scales are now synchronized, right? And make it comfortable to entire view, right? Now what we will do, go over here, you can change the format, right? So to change the format, what you need to do, go over here, you can find the profits, change automatically to the line, right? And in the sales as well as automatic to the bars. We need a comparative analysis over here. Similarly, you can put the labels into it as we put it in the last visualization also by just clicking on label, right? Over here, you have your visualization comparative analysis. Easily we can identify from this analysis that tables having sales of 2 lakh plus dollar, whereas it gives you the losses also of 17,000. Whereas the phones have a very large sales, but not giving so much profits as compared to the copiers, right? Similarly, chairs have a huge sale, a very large scale, but the profits are not so happy, right? So these are the analyses that you can do very easily, right? So giving more attractiveness to this particular chart, you can insert with your sales parameter your subcategory. Insert subcategory into colors. You can find a variation in your particular colors as per your subcategory, right? So these are the three charts that we prepared for our analysis, right? Now we will move ahead where we have to create our first dashboard. What is the name you given to your sheet number 3? Are you forgetting to rename it? No. Now, what will be the name of this? This is sales and profit by subcategory. We compared sales and profit by subcategory over here. So it is sales and profit by subcategory. Click on OK. You can find easily. Why we are renaming our sheets? To identify the sheets as per their name. Otherwise, we will get confused if there are n number of visualization or n number of sheets in it. Then in dashboard, we need to find out each and every sheet, which sheet contains what type of visualization. And you even not know that what you have done in your analysis. So just rename as per your convenience, right? Where you will find the particular sheet that you will use for dashboard, that is available here. Just aside of the new worksheet option, you will find a new dashboard option also. Click on new dashboard. The very first thing you need to do is adjust the size of your screen or the visualization of your new sheet. From over here in left side, you will find the option. Click on it, It is by default fixed size. Click on again it and make it automatic. You can see it adjusted the screen size by automatic. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to create our first dashboard. See, these are the three visualizations that we just prepared. Here we have a dashboard title. Just click on it below your particular panel, so that easily you can name your visualization. Heading impacts a lot. That's why always use to give some headings to your visualizations. Right now, what we need to do, we need to insert our visualization. Just drag and drop your sheets into it. Second is profit by state. Just aside it. Third one is sales by profit over here. Make it more comfortable like this. It's easy now to analyze. You have your dashboard with you, right? You can rename your dashboard by just double clicking as you rename your sheets also, right? So give it analysis of superstore. Oops. As per states, right? State and subcategory, right? You can make it into bold, make it italic, make it okay, change the font and make it at center, right? Click on OK. See, there is a heading now. Okay, so what is our next part? Our next part is to implement some, you can say, some action in your dashboard. Action means we need to input some filters in your dashboard. So from here, in the top option, there is a dashboard option. Here, click on it, click on actions, right? You can find to add some action into your this particular worksheet. So click on it, again click on filters, you will find a new filter into it. So what is your source sheet? Your source is your one worksheet that can be used to interconnect all the other sheets. So our working sheet or our main sheet, source sheet, is reasons and state analysis. This one, right? And how we want to run these actions? By selecting particular options, right? And what are your targeted sheets? Your targeted sheets are the other sheets than the reason and state. So just click on it so that the other sheets can be affected. Nothing else. Just click on OK. A very short process, right? So this is your dashboard prepared now with some actions. But still, we have few more things to understand in it, that if someone will look into this dashboard, they say that what is your conclusion, what is your analysis, what you concluded within it, right? So as you see in our objective, we have few things to analyze, that what is the profit of the central region, and second is the lowest sales of southern region according to the subcategory. So I am just removing some of the unwanted measures over here. That is, we don't need something like this. So this is only the color coding that we need. I need to add some text into it, right? Over here. See, now what I have to type into it, make some, okay, 9 font is okay. So I can say that my first question is overall profit of the central region Now click on OK once. We need to see your text is over here. Now we need to see that what is the overall profit of the central region. This is your central region over here. Select it. It will change your other two visualizations also. So in this pop-up window, you can see the overall profit, right? See 39,706. Just put it over here. Double click on your text again and put it dollar 39,706. Right? What is your second output that is needed to be over there? That is lowest sale. Lowest sales by subcategory in South region. That is, click on OK once. What we need our South region, and we need to see the lowest sales over here, right? So from where we need to see that over here, sales and profit by subcategory, because as per subcategory we need our analysis over here. And if we selected in this the South region, so this particular chart is also as per the South region. Now it's time to learn how to make order by, or how to arrange our data or our visualization in ascending and descending order. When you move on to the sales, there is a particular icon over here, right, just above sales. If you click once on it, it changed into descending order, right? When you click again on it, it changed according to the ascending order. When you click again on it, it will be as it is, as the data set is available for us. So what we need the lowest sales. So I arranged it into descending order and see which one is the last subcategory. The last subcategory is your fasteners. It have the lowest sales of 509, 503, right? So I will put it over here that lowest sales is of fasteners with $503, right? Click on OK and see this is your South region, and what is your total profit? Your total profit is of 46,749. So you can put it over here also. It is, let me see again, 46,749, $46,749, right? With total profit of South region, right? It will make more clarification that if we have a total profit of this much in the South region, then even the sales of fasteners is very low. This is our conclusion. As well as if someone will not understand what happens, give it that analysis name, that is analysis, and what will be the decision making advice, or you can say the output for this particular visualization. You can say that one, right, overall profit of central region is 39,706. Implement some discounts in central region, right? And second thing, implement discount on fasteners to increase sales. Right? These are the two advices that you make after your analysis. Make it okay. See, analysis over here and decisions are over here now. Right? So, time to save your analysis. Click on publish as. It will ask you for giving some name. Give the name as you name your dashboard. It is a good habit. Analysis of superstore as per state and subcategory. Right? Click on publish. You will find the name of your file changed. Right? So over here you can find your complete analysis. Now click on publish again so that it will be confirmed that your visualization is saved. Close it from the right top corner. You can find your analysis over here. Right? This is your region, this is your central. You can see it is changing according to your filters now. Right? You can instruct also someone by giving some instructions over here. Let me get again into it and show you how you can give the instructions. Put some instructions also here. Put like instructions. Use to click on a reason and take analysis sheet for using filters. What you need to do, you have to highlight this particular thing. Make it more and you can italic, make it underline. So anyone can understand over here. Click on OK. Instruction. Use to click on reason and sales analysis sheets for groups. It gets something. It gone below. So let me make one over here. Make it underline. Make it analysis underline. Click on OK. Now using filters. Anyone can understand now that whenever they are clicking on your state or anything into your region and states analysis, the data can be filtered, right? So this is about your first dashboard. Click on publish to save it again. Don't forget to save it. Now when you cross over here, you can see the dashboard here that you just prepared. You can share it from here. You will get a link to share it via email, via Twitter, via Facebook, and you can post this link on your LinkedIn profile also. Share it with the others and all of the one whom you want to share to showcase what you are doing so that people come to know that yes, this is the dashboard you just prepared. This is all about today's session, and when you go into your dashboards, it will reflect soon on your particular portfolios, right? As many as followers, as many as people make you the favorites, it will build your profile more strongly. This is all about for this video. I think you learned a lot into it, and you will subscribe this channel after going through your particular first visualization, first dashboard that you just prepared. And whenever you want to do it again, just click on your profile and get into it and click on your edit option, right? so you can do it again. So don't forget to subscribe for your upcoming dashboard and some more tricks and portfolio project on Tableau, as well as SQL, Power BI and Python also. All the best for your first visualization as a beginner. I am waiting for your replies into comments how you feel after performing your first dashboard profiles. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.